Hi, this is Dan here from Thomas Roder Support. I just want to take you through setting up the WordPress theme machine. As you can see, we've just started off with a basic fresh install, nothing really to look at, just the default theme. We're going to go ahead and start by actually installing our theme itself. Anyone who's used WordPress will be familiar with this process. You just head to Appearance and Themes and hit Add New up here and Upload. And when we choose the file, if we're looking at the package that you downloaded from Theme Forest, you'll see there are a couple of folders inside, some with documentation, demo data and whatnot. For this we just want the actual theme itself, which we've got here in a little zip. So we'll go ahead and upload that now and hit the install button. This can take a few moments depending on the speed of your connection and whatnot. Once it's installed, you will see a prompt asking you to preview or activate the theme. We're just going to go ahead and activate it now. Okay, now before we do anything else, if we take a look at the site, we can see we've gone from the default theme to machine. Now you may not realise this doesn't look a lot like the demo at the moment. This is just the basic installation. We're going to go ahead now and actually import the content from the demo. We've made this process very straightforward for you. The one thing I should mention before doing that is we do need to put a few plugins in place which give the theme extra functionality. The eBor framework plugin handles the custom posts and the options. The Visual Composer plugin, which are required, that is the page builder we use for this theme. We've got a couple of extra plugins we recommend for forms, the main one being Contact Form 7, and if you want to use an e-commerce store, then obviously WooCommerce is fully compatible with this theme. Now we're going to go ahead and just begin installing these now. The script we put in place actually allows us to install all of the plugins in bulk, so we can just tick this box here, and from the drop down we can select install, and we'll get the process running now. As each plugin is installed, you will get a prompt on the screen telling you as such. As you can see here, it's just going through the framework plugin to begin with, and it just reports that it's successfully installed. Next to Visual Composer, Contact Form 7, and then we've got WooCommerce coming up now. There we go. Once all the plugins are installed, you will get a prompt on the screen, which will take you back to the dashboard, and we'll take a look now how things have changed once this is finished. Okay, so we've had all the plugins installed successfully. We can return to the dashboard, and immediately you'll see there's lots of extra things going on back here now. We've got new content areas, we've got the Visual Composer settings here, WooCommerce shop, pretty much everything that you need to make the theme truly flexible and do what you want with it. Now we've installed all the framework and the foundations, we can go ahead and import the actual demo content now. The process, again, we've made it very straightforward. If you head to Appearance and Customize, which is where we handle the theme options, the first thing you'll see at the top of the list of options is the demo data section. Basically there's a little prompt here. It's just telling you that the images provided are going to be blurred versions of what you've seen in the demo, just purely because we can't distribute images for legal reasons, and it's going to also mention that the process that we're about to start can take a little while, depending again on the speed of your site. It could take a few minutes, it could take anything up to half an hour, maybe even longer. The idea being, if something does go wrong or once it is complete, you will get a prompt on the screen. So once you've hit this button, basically just don't navigate away from that particular page. Let it do its thing, and come back when you see the prompt. So we'll go ahead and import that now. You notice the little pop-up that's come up here. It's just basically making sure it's asking you if you've installed all the required plugins, which we have just done. The reason for that being, if you haven't installed them by this point, you will most likely get a failure because all of the content isn't going to import correctly. So if you do reach this point and you haven't installed these, please do so now. We're safe, so I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. This process can take a few moments, as I mentioned, so I'm going to pause the video now and come back when it's done. Okay, so as you can see, the prompt has popped up telling us it's all imported, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. And if we head back to the dashboard and refresh the front end, we can see it's still not quite looking as good as the demo, but what we've got here is just the general blog index with all of the content from the demo imported. Now we're going to go ahead and actually set up the front page and menus and whatnot as well. So to set a front page from one of the ones from the demo, we need to head to settings and reading in the WordPress admin area. Because we don't want to show the latest posts, we want to actually choose a static page instead. We'll choose the agency homepage as the front page, and we do need to also set a blog page as well. So if we hit save, take another look at the front. If we refresh that, you'll see straight away it's looking exactly like the demo. We've got all of the content in the right areas. It looks just like the same homepage on the demo, and we just need to now set up the menu. So back in the admin area, we head to appearance, menus, and we'll get them all done in one go. As there are a couple of areas where this theme actually offers a menu area. The first one is the standard navigation area just at the top here, and then you've got a secondary one just in the footer. So we'll just set this just like the demo. Hit save, and one more time if we refresh, we can see we've got everything ready to go. We can tweak this as we wish, and obviously go on to make our perfect new website. Okay, if there are any problems that you run into on the way, or if you need any help or anything, just head over to our support area and I'll be happy to help. Other than that, thank you very much for watching.